Shout out to EA and the EA Creator Network for allowing me to get this gameplay footage for you early. Super excited for Madden 26. Let's get into the video. What's good? It's Madden 26 season, baby. And I'm so excited to talk about it because finally I can go ahead and share my love of franchise mode with you all. So if you clicked on this video, you know we're going to dive into how to begin your franchise, settings you want to pay attention to, and we'll even walk through the coach creation process. All right, let's dive right in. All right, so you're here on the main menu. You're obviously going to choose franchise. Whether you want to be able to have the ability to play with your friends or solo, you'll click new. You can play offline solo, which allows you to just not have to worry about it. Or you can play online solo, which is awesome. And your progress gets saved to the cloud. And you also will have faster simulation times. Some people don't really notice that. I've actually stopped playing offline and primarily only play online. This way I don't have to worry about saving. And it gives me the fastest overall situation. So we'll go here. If you have a roster that you and your buddies want to play with, or maybe you want to play with, you can go ahead and load that in here. If you want to have the roster that mimics the NFL, you're going to choose this one right here, or whatever roster they're in most recently. Here you go, right? Here's where we get to choose our franchise. For the sakes of this video, you know me, I'm a homer. I'm going with the Bears, okay? We're going to go with the Bears. Now, here's where it gets a little bit brand new. You are going to have these three archetypes that you get to choose from, or you can still choose a real life NFL coach and start with whatever level they already are, but they all will fall into one of these three archetypes, okay? These archetypes all progress level 1 through 50 and all bring a little bit different starting lineups. I want to stress every archetype can indeed get every coaching ability. We will talk about coach abilities in a future video. I'm just getting you started. Me, I'm going to go as a developmental wizard. Huge fan of Dan Campbell and the way that he does things. I love that it gives us the most through the middle opportunity to get great. Name, whatever, we'll leave that alone. Playbooks, still all the same. This is where things get new. Appearances. We have 200, over 200 heads this season. All right, giving us a whole lot of creativity and customization, which was dearly needed. They even have female coaches, in here this year. All right, EA, if you're listening, I love it. 100% better than last year. My only feedback, let us choose the head and choose the hats. Right? I don't want to have to be stuck choosing a predetermined head model that has a hat and or a visor on it. All right? That's my only little 2 cents that I'll say, is that I would like to choose one of these heads and still be able to get a hat or a visor on it. All right? Real nitpicky, but I'm a big visor for a coach wear guy. So like, this is where we're going to go, right? Because I'm a big visor guy. And then your physiques, you've got the 4 standard, heavy, muscular, thin, outstanding. And then apparel. They do a fantastic job with adding a whole bunch of new apparel. Even stuff like getting rolled up sleeves with your team's secondary color. They've got the bomber jacket. They've got vests. They've got some of these nice new hoodie styles and things of that nature. I mean, it's definitely plenty of yeah, here you go. Get your muscles out there. You know what I'm saying? Coach muscles if you want to be a grown-up strength and conditioning coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the sleeveless pullover. I love the mix and match of the primary and secondary color of this fit right here. Bottoms, just kind of still the same old. You got some short options, you got some jogger options, you got some matching options. It's summertime right now, right? We're starting the preseason summertime. We're going out there in the khaki shorts. And there's a specific reason drop a little nugget right here. If you choose the Jordan Retro 1s, they come in team colors. But the only way you really can see the team colors is if you choose shorts. If you choose pants, you won't really see the team colors, but that is a cool little tidbit, little flex, I thought, with the color schemes. They've got plenty of other choices, but if you're trying to be a little, you know what I'm saying, a little matchy, a little team centric, the Jordan 1 highs gives you that full lock in. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're going right here. That's where we're going right here. All right. You'll save this right here. And then league settings. This is where it gets a little important as well. If you want to be able to play between Xbox and PlayStation, make sure your league has crossplay enabled. All right. You'll see it'll have a name and password. You can change all that. You can set the minimum users, 32, whether it's public or private, your skill level, game style, your kick meter, all those things stay the same. All right. Max Cloud replay downloads, 3. That's going to allow up to 3 either CPU or user versus CPU or user versus user games to stay. And that's what they're going to use in the new halftime and weekly breakdown show, which is pretty awesome. You can set it to 0. You can again turn on and off the home field advantage if you'd like. And a lot of these other settings stay the same. The one that I want to bring up, wear and tear. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Wear and tear right here. All right. There are no sliders. If you play college football, you're used to having wear and tear on or off, and then also having a second set of sliders to be able to choose how wear and tear works amongst position groups, week to week recovery, season to season recovery, in game, all of that. In Madden right now granted, this is a work in progress, right? This is a work in progress. And it is still an early build, but I believe this is how it's going to be, at least for Madden 26. They may turn around and give us a patch or an update that could change it, but just know for right now, wear and tear is simply on or off. There are no sliders that are associated with it at all, okay? So just keep that in mind. A lot of this stuff we've seen before: storylines, presentation, progressive fatigue, firings, career clock, all that good jazz has stayed the same. Player trait has actually gotten a revamp, and we'll talk about that in another video as well, which I think is really cool. They've also done a really good job of making sure you understand how those traits work with that player. And have even also made it to where you can't just have every trait. Some of these traits are grouped together and you can only choose one version of it or one trait that works like in that skill positional group type setting, which is also, again, to me, really, really great. The more that they add strategy to the game, the better it is for everybody. So you got all your settings right, you're ready to go. And that's it. You're going to start your preseason week 1. That's for my, you can turn on and off the pre-order bonuses. Those are my pre-order bonuses. And you're here. All right. We'll get into starting how to look at rebuilding a franchise, rebuilding your team, and rebuilding your staff in the next one. All right. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace.